A violent night in Kansas City. A series of killings here in Kansas City leaves families questioning what led up to them. After one of the deadliest nights in Kansas City, police are increasing the number of officers on the streets tonight. 6 people were killed in just 12 hours, all of them in just a 2-mile area. A person was found dead in a burned home on East 28th Street around 6:30 last night. 3 people were killed about 4 hours later on Lister, and 2 others were found around 6:30 a.m. at 25th and Benton. The increase in officers is easing some fears, but many are still questioning whether it will be effective. Lisa Benson talked with some of the victims' family members.
Well, that double homicide took place inside of a 3rd-floor apartment. In fact, just right there, you can see where police were searching for fingerprints. Police are not releasing any details about the investigation, but family members of those connected to the case tell me their phones started ringing at 5 o'clock in the morning. Shirley Williams stood in the 2500 block of Benton Boulevard with family members this morning, waiting for information about her nephew.
I got a call about 5:30 this morning telling me I need to get down here because they think my nephew's been shot.
Kansas City police were called to the 3-story apartment building about 6:30 this morning following a 911 call about a man dead inside of an apartment. When they arrived, officers found 2 men shot to death. Taiwan Bolden says his cousin saw the murders and ran for her life.
She said she was in the apartment and she was a witness to 2 of the guys getting shot, and the guy who shot him was chasing her.
Kansas City Police Chief Daryl Forte also showed up at the scene of the double murder. In fact, he's been to 3 murder scenes in the past 24 hours that resulted in 6 homicide victims, including a home on 28th and Oakley where a dead body was found inside of a burning house.
The chief has said that we will be calling out additional resources tonight just to kind of keep an eye on the situation just because of the recent violent activity we've had over the past 24 hours.
More police on the streets in the hopes of putting an end to the number of families forced to wonder what happened and why. Now, police are investigating whether or not there's a connection between all of these homicides, but as of right now, there have been no arrests in any of the cases. Reporting live, Lisa Benson, NBC Action News.
The 6 deaths bring the total number of homicides in Kansas City this year to 96. That's 4 more than this time last year. The latest numbers are on par with the homicide rate from 2009. Kansas City police officers will be going undercover tonight to try to prevent more violence in high-crime areas. Police Chief Daryl Forte says there will be at least a 20% patrol increase this weekend, all a part of his hotspot plan to reduce violent crime. All the killings last night occurred in those hotspots. Mayor Sly James today told us he is confident in the chief's plan despite the recent homicide spike.
We're in the first inning of a baseball game here. I mean, he's been on the job for 30 days. Almost. And I don't care what plan you put into place in 30 days. It's too early to judge how effective it's going to be.
Forte says 6 homicide suspects have been arrested in those hotspots areas since his plan began last month.